is to make sure we have this tarp in place and make sure that you're taping down the sides to seal around the edges so that there's nowhere the water can seep in from the sides. And then also making sure that you're going to seal the top too. A lot of times people will stack up sandbags without the tarp, but water is going to find its way into the little crevices and find its way to the door. So first thing, put a tarp down, put tape over it. And then when we get our sandbags, I think a lot of times one of the biggest mistakes that I will see is that people want to fill these things up all the way. They want to get the best bang for their buck. So they fill these sandbags completely filled. That's not what you want to do. You only want to fill them about half full to maybe about 2/3 full. And that way that they're a little bit more malleable. So you can actually kind of bend them and they're a little bit more flexible to place, because you want to make sure that you're getting in these crevices and making sure that they're interlocking so that water can't seep in. So for a regular sized door like this, I've just put 4 sandbags down across the bottom. Remember, these are all about half filled or so. Half filled, they weigh about 30 to 35 pounds. And then what I'm going to start doing is stacking on top of them, and we're going to stagger them so that they're not all just stacked vertically. So I'm not going to put it directly on top. I'm going to stagger it like we're laying bricks. And then what you also want to do is make sure that the seal or the opening of the bag is folded over on the top so that it doesn't leak through. So I'm going to stack a few of these like this. Remember, we're going to move this back and stagger them the whole way too. And then these are traditional sandbags, so these are filled with sand. But one of the things we talked about today is there's some different alternatives. This is a flood bag. It's basically made of the same material that you would find inside of like a baby's diaper. So when this gets wet, it starts inflating. So this soaked up about 10 gallons or so of water. It's about 25 or 30 pounds. And this can be used as a sandbag in lieu of using traditional sand or dirt. So I'll show you how I can even include these in our stacking. It works just like a sandbag would. It's a lot less intensive. You don't have to go pick up sand from the beach or from a distribution site. This is something you can keep in your garage. It folds down really small, and then when it's time, you just get it wet and it inflates to this size right here. And then so we can keep stacking, and you can combine sandbags and these flood bags. And we're going to keep stacking and staggering on top of this. And then usually about 3 bags or so is all you want to go up. You don't want to go too high because then it becomes a little bit unstable. But you can see if we just keep staggering and stacking these up, we're going to make a really solid wall here so that when you do get some flood water, it's not going to be able to penetrate deeper into your house. Because even just 1 inch of water into your house can cause catastrophic damage. They estimate 1 inch at about $25,000 worth of damage. So making sure that you're sealing your doorways and your garages and any type of other openings that you would have in your house with sandbags like this or with alternatives like this flood bag is going to go a long way towards making sure that you avoid long-term damage.